What is love? If you're still searching for something, then what is love? If it's building up to nothing, we'll never see how far we've come, but we're still not high enough.
Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for joining me for yet another episode of my Arsenal career on Football Manager 2016. Two fixtures then for today's episode. The first one is in the Champions League group stages. We are at home to Celtic, and then we will finish up the episode against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City at the Etihad in the Premier League. Things, though, have been amazing. We've been blitzing the league so far. We've also been blitzing the Champions League so far, as you'll see in just a moment. Bayern Munich, they're slipping up. Let's have a look at the fixtures anyway with how we've got on. So in the last, look at all this, these green dots, it's absolutely immense. In the last episode, you saw the two games against Bayern Munich and Swansea. Since that 5-1 win at the Liberty Stadium, well, we just haven't lost. We haven't drawn a game. We've won game after game. There just seems to be no stopping this Arsenal side at the moment. We went on to beat Norwich 3-1 at the Emirates. Higuain, Elneny and Theo Walcott all got on the score sheet. Then we had Celtic away. We had to go and visit Brendan Rodgers' Celtic at Celtic Park there. It was a tough game. I mean, we didn't see as much as the ball as I'd hoped for. It was very even, and I think we were very fortunate to get the win here. I was sat on the edge of my seat whilst watching that game, but thankfully Ramsey got the winning goal. Then we went on to beat Bournemouth in the Premier League to keep our 100% record so far. Santi Cazorla coming back into the starting lineup, grabbing 2 goals, both goals coming from the penalty spot, to be honest. And then we had West Ham in the Capital One Cup 4th round. We beat them, which puts us through to the quarterfinals, and we have been drawn against Crystal Palace, which will be played at Selhurst Park on the 2nd of December. Can we go on and win that piece of silverware? I think it's certainly doable, even though I've changed the team around quite a bit. There just seems to be no stopping this Arsenal side. It doesn't matter which team I pick. Then we thrashed Leicester City 6-0 at the Emirates. You can just imagine the Arsenal fans absolutely loving this. Sanchez getting 2 goals there. Ozil on the score sheet as well as Ramsey. Incredible stuff. It was a real professional performance against Leicester City in the Premier League. So this is how the league table looks at the moment. 11 games gone. Arsenal top of the pack by 6 points. What a lead to have so early on. We just need to make sure we maintain that now, maintain this winning attitude and just take it from there. Watford are doing really well this season. They're 3 points above Tottenham. Liverpool, Chelsea and Palace, they seem to be in with the shout as well at the moment, but it's still kind of early days. You can see Swansea, West Brom and Stoke down in the relegation zone at the moment. They certainly haven't had the best start. You can see Man City are 7th, along with Manchester United, who are mid-table. But Higuain is on the top goal scorers list. He comes close behind Amrabat from Watford. He's only got 7 goals in the Premier League, but I think he's up to something like 11, 12 goals overall. Sanchez with the most assists. You've got Sanchez and Higuain getting the most player of the matches so far. Petr Cech with 5 clean sheets. It's been incredible this Premier League season, and when you think about it, I've only really brought in 1-2 players. Yes, we had Xhaka already in the side because of the transfer update. I've only brought in Higuain and John Stones. How could I forget John Stones? I know he hasn't really started as many games as he would want to, but he's been an integral part as well, filling in for Mertesacker if he's been lacking that match fitness or if he's picked up a slight injury, which he did at the start of the season. Every player in this Arsenal side at the moment has been on point. Our attacking intent has been on point. There just doesn't seem to be any stopping us at the moment. I don't want to speak too loudly. But up next anyway, we've got Celtic in the Champions League. What a start we've had. We've played 3 games. We've won 3 games. So we've got 9 points to our name. Lyon though, how about this? In the last time I played in the Champions League, which was against Celtic, which I played off camera, Lyon went on to beat Bayern Munich 2-1. Incredible result there. It's interesting to see Bayern Munich failing so badly in the Champions League. They normally thrive in this competition, but you can see Alexander Lacazette getting that winning goal in the 47th minute. But look at the side that Bayern picked. So strong, but yet they're dropping points against Lyon, a team that they really should be beating. So they certainly have their work cut out in their next game. They are away this time to Lyon, so it's going to be even tougher having to go to France and play them there after they've just lost 2-1 to them. Right, so for Arsenal then, I've gone with Higuain. He just has to start up front. He's just a goal-scoring machine at the moment for this Arsenal side. Walcott starts out wide along with Sanchez. Ozil in number 10. Cazorla comes in. Cazorla's the only change, really, in this side. Cazorla comes in to replace a tired Aaron Ramsey. We've got Coughlin on the bench as well as backup. Mertesacker also comes in, I suppose, to replace John Stones, who started in the last game. Again, tired all around for him. But for Brendan Rodgers' Celtic, not much real. I think the only real threat is going to come from the 18-year-old Patrick Roberts. He showed a lot about himself in the last game when we played them at Celtic Park, but I think this really should be a walk in the park considering our recent form. No more threats on the bench really to worry about. There's no Dembele. Maybe they're resting him for a big league game that's coming up. I'm not sure, but we're going to get on. Hopefully pump out a good result, get those 3 points and edge even closer. I think if we can win here today, I think that pretty much puts us into the knockout stages. Let's see what happens. Could we make it 1-0 here? No, we can't. Walcott powering into the penalty area of Celtic. Thought for a split second we might have got a penalty there, but no. Walcott finds Bellerin. Xhaka, who's been so important towards our season as that deep line playmaker. Here is Monreal now, back to Sanchez. Monreal again, whips it in. Was looking for the head of Higuain. Just couldn't find him though. Xhaka back out to Monreal. Hits it first time and it's 1-0. It is Theo Walcott. Gets us off to a flying start here at home to Celtic. And as it stands, we are on 12 points. Amazing. It really is. Just doesn't seem to be any stopping us at the moment. But then again, you could say we haven't really had much of a challenge. That's a finish and a half, that from Theo Walcott. Stuck out his foot. And thankfully for him, he was able to see the ball go across the line. As it stands then, it looks like it's all level still over in France between Lyon and Bayern Munich. Cazorla now with a free kick. Can we make it 2-0 here? No, he's looking for Mertesacker at the far post, but Walcott picks up the loose ball, finds Higuain, it's at the crossbar. Could have easily been 2-0 there. That might have been the game put to bed there, but we've still got possession, and it's Theo Walcott who does make it 2-0. Oh, it's offside. About to say, just under 12 minutes gone, we're already 2-0 up. There's Higuain. Out to Sanchez. What a potent attack. Oh, Riley gets a red card. I thought there was a foul going on there, but it was back there. It was holding back one of our players. Was it Cazorla? Monreal now to Sanchez. Oh, he makes it look so easy. Sanchez makes it 2. 14 minutes gone. Can we go on and grab a couple more? And coming up to half time here, we're picking up a few yellow cards. It's kind of worrying. We don't want any of our players getting sent off. Here is Cazorla. Finds Monreal again. Whips it in, and it's Higuain. 3-0. I think it's safe to say that is the game put to bed here against Celtic. After they've gone down to 10 men, there is just no fight from them. And what a simple finish that is for Higuain. Out wide to Monreal. It's all been Arsenal. Here is Sanchez to Bellerin. Using those fullbacks perfectly. Here is Monreal again. Back into the box. They're just pinballing all over the place at the moment. Bellerin. Oh, he's looking for Higuain, who's making that run into the box. Here is Sanchez. He makes it 4. Oh my God, what a dominant performance. That is the key words for Arsenal this season. Dominant. There's just no one that can stop us at the moment. Doesn't matter what team I put out, we're just going to win. Sanchez, Bellerin. Oh, he's looking for Sanchez again. Monreal. Finds Higuain. Oh my god. 5-0 with 4 minutes to go. Can we go and get his 6th? That would be incredible. He's on his 14th goal of the season. We're not even into December yet. 14 goals overall for Higuain. Oh, look at that for like a karate kick. An absolute masterclass from this Arsenal side. A colossal performance with this result against Celtic. 5-0 in the end. And I think we have qualified because Lyon did go on to beat Bayern Munich yet again. Bayern Munich on just 3 points after 4 games gone in the Champions League. What is going on with Ancelotti in charge? He's going to be getting sacked there if he's not careful. They've got 2 more games to go. They might just be able to do it if they can. But they're going to have to beat Celtic, which, you know, should be simple for Bayern Munich. But then they've got to go through this in form. Arsenal. Can Bayern Munich get through to the knockout stages? Let's have a look at Chelsea's group. They're doing okay, along with Roma. Manchester United won against Ghent. Barcelona have already qualified after winning 4 games in a row for them, just like this Arsenal side. 5-star Arsenal triumph. The player of the match goes to Nacho Monreal. Did see a lot of the ball down that left side. Just the way I like to see my sort of teams play on Football Manager. The wingers using that overlap, taking advantage of it, and it's really damaging to the opposition. They really find it a hard time when they come up against this Arsenal side. And there you go. We are through to the knockout round. To be fair, I could probably count on my one hand how many real challenges we've come up against this season. And I think this game against City is going to be one of them. We've only really played Manchester United and Bayern Munich since the start of the season. But City, they're having their own problems because it looks like Pep Guardiola is under fire at the moment. I was asked the question what I thought about him keeping his job, and I replied with his job security is not something I need to concern myself with. We're just focused on the upcoming match and are confident we can get a good result. Well, Guardiola replied to that. They asked him what they thought about me, dodging the question, and he said, I couldn't care less about what he has or hasn't said. I'm just focusing on making sure we're well prepared for Saturday's match. You would expect a real top performance from City, being at the Etihad with Pep in charge, and a pretty decent team. I mean, they've got some quality players in there, but look at their results as of late. I mean, they've only lost 3 games in the last 6. They lost against Newcastle 2-0 there. Then they lost against Liverpool at home. And then they lost against local rivals Manchester United at home. Look at all those games on TV as well for City. But since then, they've done okay. They've won the games that you would expect them to. I mean, you look at their side. They've still got Joe Hart. They've got Gundogan in the side, obviously, with this transfer update data pack. They've got Nolito. De Bruyne is going to be out injured for this game, which is a bonus for Arsenal. Let's see what we can do here today then. So Pep Guardiola has gone for a 4-1-4-1 formation. Aguero starts up front all on his own. Will he get the service that he requires? They've got David Silva and Sterling starting. Gundogan starts in central midfield alongside Torre. Fernandinho's in there. Very strong looking Man City side, I must say. Company and Otamendi at the back. Joe Hart in goal. But not a very strong bench. They've got Nolito and Bonny, who can certainly cause some damage up front and out wide. But for Arsenal, I've gone with Higuain, who scored 2 goals midweek against Celtic. Walcott, Sanchez will start. Coughlin comes in to replace a suspended Granit Xhaka. He reached his yellow card limit. And at the back, Nacho Monreal, who got the player of the match against Celtic. Mertesacker starts with Bellerin, Petr Cech in goal. Chamberlain, Stones, El-Neni all on the bench. Throw there from City. Done well to get rid of the danger. Here is Aguero now. He's not going to get through all of us, surely. This defence, Bellerin trying to push him onto his weaker side, but he still manages to work a way through. It's typical Aguero. Good save in the end from Petr Cech, but we do have to defend this corner. And Walcott just hoofs it away. It's back to David Silva. Nothing's going to come of that, thankfully. They've had 6 shots, 4 on target, Man City. And you'd expect that with them being at home. But here we go with Bellerin. Crosses it in and it's 1-0. It is Gonzalo Higuain with his 15th goal of the season. 1-0 before half-time. It's been an alright first half. City been more dominant, I would say, with shots and possession. And they'll be very disheartened by going a goal down. Here come Arsenal again. It's Bellerin on the ball. Come on, you need to be crossing it in now. He does, and it's Higuain who almost made it 2-0. And City have really got to defend. They've really got to dig deep now to defend that corner. We almost had a second again. We're just laying waste to their defence at the moment. Aguero picking up a knock there. He's going to have to play along with that now. He's only got a couple of minutes to go, and here is Higuain. Can he go on to make it 2-0? It's going to take something special. With so many City defenders back already. Bellerin whips it in for Theo Walcott. And they have conceded yet another corner. Can we make it 2-0? Wrap up a good performance here at the Etihad. No, we can't, but we have won, and we do extend our unbeaten run in the Premier League. We still haven't lost a game. 1-0, certainly a lot more difficult of a game than we've come up against lately in the Premier League. You can see 50-50 on possession. Look at the amount of fouls we committed. 18. It's just not good enough. We need to work on that. But then again, I would suspect it was because it was absolutely chucking it down of rain, and players, they want to be lunging in with those slide challenges, don't they? There we go. Anyway, Arsenal fortunate to beat Man City. It was tough going. That's probably why we only scored one goal in that game. They did lock up the shot in the second half. They stopped us from getting any more shots away. But look at that. Arsenal maintain winning streak. Can we make it to 50 unbeaten games? Let's have a look at the rest of the results of the weekend. Palace drew 1-0 against Bournemouth. Villa won 4-0 against Leicester. Watford won 3-0 against West Brom, unfortunately. So they're going to continue breathing down our neck in the league. PAYTON feels Guardiola should lose job after gutless display. They failed to really cause us any problems. It was a gutless performance from Guardiola's side. If that's all he can offer when he's fighting for his job, then he deserves to lose it. And he has replied, and how about this? You wouldn't expect this from Guardiola in real life, but he's admitted that he's struggling under the pressure. I thought I'd just quickly show you guys the league table as it stands then after the weekend's games. The Sunday fixtures are done as well. Tottenham have just beaten Manchester United 3-2. They came from behind there at White Hart Lane to get the 3 points. So they continue to pile pressure on Watford. Watford still breathing down our neck, but we still maintain that distance of 6 points at the top with just 12 games gone. Brilliant stuff from this Arsenal side. It's just win, 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 win at the moment. That's how it seems. No one can break us down. So in the next episode, and what an episode it's going to be, we will start things off with the North London derby at the Emirates against Tottenham, and then we'll finish the episode with the final group stage fixture against Bayern Munich. Can Bayern Munich qualify for the knockout stages? It's going to be difficult for them now. Can we get 3 points off Tottenham? Find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys.